Hi everyone, welcome back to Michelle at Makiki 1988. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm going to just get right to it that I have another what's in my bag of my latest purchase, which is the Coach Lana 23. So before I give you all the details, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick overview. I did get this bag in the all black with the pewter hardware. Since it is spring/summer vibes, I did try to lighten the color up a little bit. So I added my favorite Dallas Coach hang tag and then one of my Coach bag charms with a little lime there. But I love this, that it is a great little dumpling size bag. This one does not have feet. It does come with a crossbody strap, which attaches here and here. I don't intend to use the crossbody strap, as I really got this to be like a top handle carry and like crook of the arm. So a few things I have to tell you about this bag. First of all, I don't think it's the most beautiful bag. So, I mean, I think she's kind of cute. I am not 100% in love with this bag, and I'm going to ask your help with some of this to kind of figure out like what my emotions are and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling about this. But I have been in the market for a cargo tote for a little while because I like the cargo totes for the utilitarian use, right? I needed to carry a little bit more. I wanted a durable bag so I could just, toss it in my passenger seat or when I go to the cafe, but not necessarily need like my devices, but maybe I need my planner, need a book, need some pens, things like that. And I want something that was more durable. I don't have very many pebbled leather bags in my collection, and so I was kind of looking at that. Coach recently did come out with the leather cargo totes, which I was very interested in. However, when I did go to see them in person, I just still didn't like that they seem a little bit like top heavy and could topple over depending on the size. I didn't like that it still has that large Coach branding on the front. And I kind of feel like where most of the Coach bags are appropriately priced on the retail side, I felt like their cargo totes and even the Lana are a little bit overpriced for just like what they are, right? Like the Lana is $3.95, and I had been looking at it for a little while and I was like, maybe not. A lot of people really like boasted it's a beautiful bag, it's a lovely bag, and it's gonna be a great carry. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I didn't feel like I needed to buy it like right away. I was thinking, okay, I'll sit and like watch it for a little bit, see if any discounts come up, and then I'll watch Poshmark as well. And I had actually seen a couple bags, new tags come up for like a $50 to $100 savings. So as I was trying to negotiate with those sellers on Poshmark, one did pop up in excellent used condition. So I did go ahead and get that. But this is how I have it carried today. And just a quick little overview. I am just about to head out and run some errands. It is a humid, gloomy, hot day. We've got storm clouds. We're waiting to see if it's going to rain. And I don't know what it is about days like that. Those are the days I want to go out and run, like errands and like drive. I love driving in the rain. I surely can't be the only one. But anyway, getting right into the bag. In the front pouch here, along with my wallet, I did have my iPhone 16 Pro, which I'm obviously using to film. And I also have my mobile stand case, which I'm using to hold my phone as I film. I am carrying my essential card. Is it an essential card case or essential card wallet? One of my favorite wallets, just because you have the perfect amount for cards, extra pockets, slots, cash, and a little bit of change. And I still have some slots I'm not even using. This has been wearing like really well. You get a little bit of wrinkling when you open it, but it's still in excellent condition. I've had this since Christmas, so I love that. And then in the back compartment, just at the top here, I have my Ray-Bans. Since I haven't left out yet, I don't have those on my face. I did bring my new planner, which I'm just moving into. If you haven't watched any of my other videos on my planners, I have been using planners for quite a long time, and I'm to that point where I know exactly what I want and what I don't want. And so I've been making my own planners to kind of prove that I know how to keep myself organized, and really also to save money. I feel like some of the planners that have the level of organization that I want and need, they're just like ridiculously priced, right? Because at the end of the day, the value is what I put into the planner. So I've been buying the tenuous notebooks, like the dot grid notebooks, and then I do my own formatting. And then I purchased some really cool stickers off of Amazon to go with like my dark academia goth look for this binder, or for this planner. So I'll show you that in another video here. Also in the back pouch, I do have my key pouch from Dress Up Your Purse. And I saw another review of the Lana that somebody had just like hooked it onto the D-ring so that you didn't have to use a central compartment for your keys. And I thought that was a really novel idea, so I'm just using that. And this is the all black with the matte black hardware. I've got my pen in this little pouch. I do have my Coach Outlet black signature with gunmetal hardware corner zip bracelet. And these are my favorite EDCs and travel wallets. I've got all my wipes, my tooth pack, my lotion, my hand sanitizer, my mirror, and then I do also put receipts in there. So that way I don't have to have all those loose items. And I feel like the corner zip bracelets are so perfect for that. And especially if I'm moving in and out of a lot of bags throughout the week, I'll find one that really kind of goes with all the bags and just, you know, plop it in. All right, so here are the two compartments empty. And then of course we have this center compartment, which I really love. When I'm carrying a card holder, I actually put that in here, and then it has a nice magnetic closure so that keeps it secure. Right now though, I am using it as just like another kind of carry-all. And that is probably the one thing that really sold me on this Coach Lana, where a lot of other cargo totes, unless they're zip top, are fully open. And I like it because this pouch does get wider at the bottom. I can put quite a few items in here. Like right now, I've got my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick in the color Spice Cold. I've got some loose Lifesavers Orange Mints. I've got a pack of gum in there. I have my AirPods Pro. I have my Acqua di Gioia perfume of the day. Love that for a nice clean spring summer scent. I've got my battery pack and another orange mint. So you really can put quite a bit in there. I could put my key pouches, I could put my card holder wallets, I could put all that in there. And that's really what the bag looks like, all the way empty. Okay. So what are my hangups on this bag? Well, first I'll tell you that I really don't think that cargo totes are cute. I feel like they're kind of like ugly no matter how much we try to dress them up or change the shape on them. And even though the Lana has something kind of cute, it's not like a super adorable bag. And so I feel like that's part of my hang up with it. I think though too that maybe part of my problem is that, you know, it is an all black bag, it is a bigger bag, and I think it's really more of like a fall and winter bag, and I'm trying to use it in spring and summer. And so maybe what I need to do is put it away. Maybe I need to put it away in my closet for a little while and then figure that out. I don't know. So I'm hoping that you guys can help me kind of sort out my emotions and my feelings on this bag. Obviously, because I did purchase it from a seller on Poshmark, and they did provide it to me in the condition described. It's in excellent shape. I can't return it. And I don't necessarily think that I want to sell it. You know, I got it for less than half the price. I think I just need to figure out how to best use it for my needs. So I'm asking you guys to help me out. And, you know, I mean, it's cute. It's cute enough, right? It's just, maybe it's just that it's a little bit chunkier than I normally carry. I don't know. But if you have a Lana, or if you've thought about getting the Lana for yourselves, give me some suggestions. How should I dress it up? How should I dress it down? Do I need to maybe try it as a crossbody and not just a top handle? What are your thoughts? So that's really my dilemma. I've never really had these feelings towards a bag like this before. Like normally I'm super in love with them, or I know right away that I don't want them. I like it. I think it's probably a little bit big, but then I look at it and I'm like, Michelle, but it's a tote bag, and it's carrying more than your typical stuff, and it's not necessarily your everyday carry, but it's your heavier carry, maybe for longer outings. I mean, I've taken it on dates, I've taken it grocery shopping, I've been using it for like the last 5 or 6 days, so it's not that I hate it, because if I hated it, I would have moved out of it already. And I'm just like, why am I confused? I've never had these types of feelings about a purse before, so I need some help, and I look forward to your feedback. I do have a couple other videos coming, and I appreciate your interaction and engagement. As I mentioned, I am almost to 300 followers, so I'm super proud of myself for sticking with this and putting more projects out there. I'm incorporating more of the content that I think more holistically represents who I am and what I want this channel to be about. I've shown my skincare, I've shown my hair care a little bit. I've got some planner videos, I've got some cooking videos, some fitness videos. And if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see or like to know more about in my either day-to-day routine as a mom, as an individual, as a woman, as a working professional, like I would be happy to share that with you. I am going to go ahead and put some mod shots in for you guys, and I will look forward to your feedback. Until we meet again, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.